Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the second decan of the zodiac sign Leo. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant. Now, first off, the ruler is the sun. Sun rules Leo. The sub-ruler is Jupiter. It's the Sagittarius decan. And this can give some Sagittarius flavoring. Now, the person, appearance-wise, may have, a little bit, longer shaped face than the typical Leo. Um, Legs may be a little bit longer on average than the other two decans. Shoulders may be sloping a little bit. Person may be larger in stature than the other two, Leo decans. Now, the Sagittarius decan can also give more exuberance, enthusiasm, optimism. Person may be more philosophical, jovial, but yet even more reckless and self-righteous than the other two Leo decans on average. Now, the person that has this Leo decan, the second Leo decan, may be a good athlete. Leo, by itself, Leo wants to showcase and strut their abilities. Their motto may be, if you got it, flaunt it. And the Sagittarius decan could add, could make the person a little more enamored, with the outdoors and sports, more athletic prowess and ability. A person may also desire to shine, could be in college endeavors. Sagittarius is the sign associated with higher education. And this person, may grant favors readily with really, little resistance, and also express goodwill and benevolence in the process. This could be a person, at the same time, that may strongly disdain people that are disingenuous. These people can be a lover, of honesty. Um, this is also person may be, you know, could be that quintessential talk show host, because you're combining, the Leo natural flair for entertainment coupled with that Sagittarius flavoring of humor. The person could be a good, comedy actor. You know, um, Actor Michael McGlone has Leo's son with the Sagittarius decan, and he's done, comedic, skits, I believe, and he does have, a jocular, jovial side to his nature. And the thing about this is, the person that has this decan can have exceptionally positive energy. Leo by itself, can have a very sunny disposition. But then you have the Sagittarius flavoring of very expansive optimism. And the person that has this decan may be tremendous motivational speakers, and there may be an ability, to give confidence and enthusiasm to others, to encourage others to do better in their lives. The Leo, is really good at brightening other people's lives. The way, the sun may power a solar car, Leo can brighten others' lives and empower them, and lead. And then you have the Sagittarius optimism in this. So it's a very good, this is a very good, as far as this degree range, the second decan of Leo can be very auspicious in terms of helping others, improve upon where they are in their life, whether it's improving their, the social status, stature in life, or what have you. And this is, person, that I would say would be the most adaptable of the Leo decans, because you have, Sagittarius immutable sign, you have the flavoring with that. But the person may need to guard, against, I don't want to say, it's maybe complacency, or just becoming, too relaxed and indulging in too much, of the good life. And, just, that's really, one of the, as far as this decan would go, one of the, dangers, could be that Sagittarius certainly is one, that has the what me worry, type outlook, but it just has to guard against certain instances and certain inactivity, just loving life so much that we forget about the important things and responsibilities or what have you. That's basically what I'm saying with this. And that being said, this is definitely, a very positive, person, to say the absolute least. You have the Leo energy, could be very creative, and this is a person, and having, the Jupiterian, sub influence can really might expand upon that and give more, I would say, prosperity in Leo, endeavors, whether Leo endeavors, I would say, can be connected with creativity, working with children, the military, cardiology. Um, it could be, doing something with sports, one in which one showcases their abilities, and even I would say product demonstration could be another example, because Leo has the ability to boast up products, so to speak. They can emphasize the good in it and really, talk about the positives and then have that confidence and self-assurance when doing so. And then you have, the Sagittarius influence as well, which of course is very optimistic and upbeat. And so those are some ways, that having this deacon can manifest and pan out. And it's a combination again that can be very humorous. Leo has certain sense of humor. They don't really often won't see the joke against themselves. Somebody says something, sometimes even jokingly to Leo, they might perceive it as a derogatory or derisive remark. But Leo, in general, can have be somewhat humorous, and then you have the Sagittarius deacon, that's flavoring this, and the person is somebody that might, again, could do something with humor, whether it could be a stand-up comedy or be on a talk show and incorporate their humor into the conversations. And this is a person that, the Sagittarius deacon could also add, more philosophy. And people bring, could mean a person might be more religious on average than the typical Leo sun, or I'm sorry, the Leo person, whether it's the sun, moon, or ascendant. And this person definitely has very almost unbridled, optimism and positivity. Leo often has that never say die attitude, because I think with Leo, a lot of it has to do with pride and ego that will prohibit them from, stopping or discontinuing some effort or project or endeavor or what have you. And the Sagittarius, is the incorrigible optimist, and you have a lot of that flavor. You have it flavored with that Sagittarius optimism, but of course, it's always important to look for contraindicators and modifying influences in the chart. Let's say somebody has, Capricorn ascendant, or they have Saturn conjunct their ascendant. The person may come across as more, serious, stern, slower to smile, than the typical, Leo, second deacon person. And my person may even seem melancholy, at least on a first impression. So you have to remember, to always factor in everything. As I've stated in my earlier videos, don't isolate, any one proponent in a chart and make an analysis on it, because the person's the sum of all their components in their chart, not just one. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.